Question number 79. Mapping skills in EVS help develop 1. The skill of drawing landscapes. 2. The skill of predicting and calculating. 3. Recording skill. 4. Understanding of relative position of places. Mapping skills in EVS. We will be asking or showing the children the map, and or we will be asking them to point out the place in the map. How does this help the children and what develops in the child? The skill of drawing landscape. Here the child is not going to draw the landscape, or our intention is to not to just develop the landscape. The skill of predicting and calculating. No, just to predict and calculate. This is a thing in map. We will be just asking the students to point the place, or we'll be asking the student where this place is located with relation to the other place. 3. Recording skill. No. Option 4. Understanding of relative position of places. By asking them to point the place in the map, it will help the children to understand that this place is right to this place and the left to this place. So they will be understanding the relative position of the places. Option 4 is the right answer. 80. The integrated nature of EVS helps to 1. Reduce the curriculum load and introduce specific topics. 2. Reduce curriculum load and help children to learn meaningfully. 3. Follow child-centric approach and introduce large number of concepts. 4. Learn from information and description provided. Integrated nature. Integrated nature means nothing but involving or integrating 2 or 3 subjects in a one subject. Reduce the curriculum load and introduce specific topics. Reducing the curriculum load is not correct. And introduce specific topics. Only important topics we have to introduce. That is wrong. Reduce curriculum load and help children to learn meaningfully. Yes, you can reduce the curriculum, and also you should help them to learn meaningfully. See, in the previous books, there is a lot of syllabus, and the curriculum load is more, and the children are not learning anything meaningfully by they are not doing any activity, or they are not organized any discussion, they are not involved in any discussion or any peer group work. So here, reducing the curriculum load and help the children to learn meaningfully is the correct answer. 3. Follow child-centric approach and introduce large number of concepts. See, child-centric approach is a correct thing, but large number of concepts is the wrong thing. 4. Learn from information and description provided. Just by learning from the information and description provided is not wrong. Integrated nature of EVS helps in reducing the curriculum load. Okay, we are clubbing or merging the 2 or 3 subjects in a one subject. It helps to reduce the curriculum and the children will be learning meaningfully. Option 2 is the right answer. 81. Which of the following is not a broad indicator of EVS assessment? When you are doing EVS assessment, what is not the broad indicator? 1. Cooperation. 2. Concern for justice. 3. Concern for equality. 4. Concept mapping. Which of the following is not a broad indicator of EVS assessment? See, when you are doing assessment, we will be checking the cooperation, concern for justice, and concern for equality, but not the concept mapping. Okay, so assessment, we will be doing assessment to the children in the areas of cooperation and concern for justice. We will be discussing some topic, and we will be coming to know the views of the children or the concern towards the justice, right or wrong. 3. Concern for equality. So, by discussing the gender thing, gender discrimination, gender bias, we will be able to understand the concern for the equality. So, concept mapping is not such an important thing in the EVS assessment. Option 4 is the right answer. Next, 82. There is a paragraph in class 5 EVS textbook based on Al-Biruni's observation of construction of ponds in India some 1000 years ago. What would be the purpose of including this paragraph? A. It helps learners to identify sources of history. B. It helps learners to improve their recording of observations. C. It helps learners to appreciate technology present in India some 1000 years back. D. It helps learners to appreciate the role of evidence in history. So, in the EVS class 5 textbook, there is a lesson in that the Al-Biruni is a person who will construct the ponds in India, and it was 1000 years back thing. So, this paragraph is added in the class 5 textbook. What is the purpose? 1. It helps learners to identify the sources of history. So to make them identify the sources of history, maybe it helps learners to improve the recording of observations. Just to improve their recording skills is not the correct thing. It helps learners to appreciate technology present in India some thousand years back. It helps the children to appreciate the technology. Appreciation is a very good thing. So when we are discussing this, we are going to teach the students to appreciate our history or technology which was used thousand years back. D, it helps learners to appreciate the role of evidence in history. By seeing this pond or the construction style, the children will automatically understand the evidence of our history. They'll be seeing the how the our history is. So option D is the wrong thing, because here the because it is wrong, because just to improve the recording skills is not the right thing. Okay, so B is the wrong thing and A, C, D is the right answer. I hope you enjoyed the session. If you like the session, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.